All right, we have some breaking inputs coming in. A week after the ED raids in West Bengal and drama that unfolded, the Calcutta High Court is at the moment hearing petitions of the agency and the TMC as well. The agency has sought action against the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee for obstructing the raids, while the TMC wants confidential documents returned. On the 9th of January, the hearing was derailed after the judge walked out of the courtroom as lawyers pushed and shoved each other, triggering chaos. But this time, the High Court has imposed strict rules. Only counsels in the case will be allowed inside, and the hearing is live streamed, is what we are given to understand. This is to prevent the chaos that broke out during the last hearing. Let's take a look at this ground report ahead of the hearing. Okay, before we take a look at the ground report, let's in fact go across to Bhavtosh, because we're given to understand that the hearing is currently underway. As we speak, Bhavtosh, the court going through petitions by both the agency that is seeking an action against the Chief Minister and the party, the TMC as well, that questions ED's actions.
Yes, in fact, the hearing has started in the case, and the bench, which is consisting of two judges of the Calcutta High Court, has said that ED matter in this case. It appears that the prayer is very similar to the prayer that has been filed in the Supreme Court. Remember, in the Supreme Court, ED has filed two petitions. One has been filed by the Enforcement Dirctorate as an agency, as a petitioner, which has been represented by the Joint Director of ED, and the other one has been filed by the ED officers who have been named in the FIRs that have been filed, in which the complainant is a West Bengal Chief Minister, and the other one is another case that has been filed by Pratik Jain's wife, in which allegations are that a theft happened when ED officials barged into her house. Now, Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju has said that they have filed two matters before the Supreme Court, wherein it has been mentioned, or the same prayer has been filed. The one that has been filed in the Calcutta High Court, another one that has been filed in the Supreme Court. And the Deputy Solicitor General, who is also representing the centre, he has said that there are some technical issues because so many people have logged in. As far as this hearing is concerned, the one hearing that is taking place on 14th of January, when the hearing started last week, there was a lot of chaos, and ED had alleged that TMC supporters or workers have entered into the Calcutta High Court primarily pretending to be lawyers, and this created ruckus, and the judge who was present in the courtroom had to adjourn the entire hearing. Subsequent to that, ED officials went and met the acting Chief Justice, asking that the bench should be changed, but that did not happen. In the Supreme Court, ED then went ahead and filed two separate petitions. One has to wait and see what will happen as the hearing continues in the Calcutta High Court.
Right. So as we speak, the Enforcement Directorate wants the matter to be adjourned since the same petition is pending before the Apex Court. But the state is opposing the plea of ED. And Bhavtosh, the state is also saying that this petition of the Enforcement Directorate, the plea is not maintainable. We're given to understand that TMC also wants the court to advise the ED or order the ED to return the confidential documents.
Yes, that's the plea that has by the TMC, which has also filed an appeal in the Supreme Court, that whatever documents have been taken away by the Enforcement Dirctorate when the searches started last Friday, those documents have to be returned to the West Bengal government or to IPAC, where the raids happened, because that contained a secret confidential document pertaining to TMC, because these raids happened just ahead of the General Assembly elections that will take place in just few months. Now, ED has opposed this. ED, in fact, on its part has said that during raids, the files that were seized when the raids had happened, those files have been taken away by people accompanying Chief Minister. In fact, ED has gone a step ahead and said that CBI should probe this case, in which they have said that the accused, those who have been named as an accused or should be named as an accused in the FIR that should be filed, includes Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal's DGP, as well as Kolkata Commissioner of Police. Now, that's the hardened stand that has been taken by both sides. The Enforcement Dirctorate wants a CBI probe, whereas TMC wants that an FIR. In fact, TMC has gone ahead and filed 3 separate FIRs against against ED officials. So a lot of drama that is happening presently as the hearing continues. Now what the Additional Solicitor General as well as the Deputy Standing Counsel of ED in the Calcutta High Court have said that the hearing should be adjourned because they have now approached the Supreme Court, whereas in the Calcutta High Court,
the latest tells us about the arguments that are underway, Bhavtosh, in which TMC says that they have no idea or information about the case that has been filed in the Supreme Court. ED says that the TMC has filed a caveat. So how are they making this argument? TMC saying they want the hearing today itself.
Yes, the TMC has said that the hearing should take place today because they have said that the initial matter that was filed last Friday was filed in the Calcutta High Court. But it's a very interesting development because in the Supreme Court, last Saturday itself, the West Bengal government had filed a caveat saying that whatever happens in the Supreme Court, they should be heard first. But now in the Calcutta High Court, the TMC says that they want the hearing to be heard here itself, whereas the Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju has said that because they have already filed 2 petitions in the Supreme Court, the matter should be adjourned because they are expecting that the Supreme Court will be taking up this matter very soon. Another important development that has taken place, Swati, is the fact that while ED has already filed petitions in the Supreme Court, they are not pressing for an urgent hearing. Now, that is an important development. One was expecting that on Monday itself, ED will ask for an urgent hearing. That has not happened. So there is a standoff that has happened soon after ED carried out raids and searches with very serious charges being leveled against each other. Mamata Banerjee has said that the ED raids are direct attack on federalism, whereas ED has said that whatever documents that they have seized has virtually been stolen by Mamata Banerjee and police officers accompanying her.
Right. Well, you know, the allegations that the TMC is leveling, and I'm going by the latest that we are picking up in terms of the arguments. TMC says that they are being threatened, that the agency is being used, and they are being denied their rights. These are the allegations that are being leveled against the agency at the moment as we speak, Bhavtosh.
Yes, Menka Guruswamy, who is representing the West Bengal government, she has said that this is an extraordinary sign of bullying. Very important point. They first conducted the raid. Now they don't want us to argue. We are not party to the ED application. Now what she has said is that the application that has been filed here, they are not party to it, and they have said that ED is bullying, and they have further said that Menka Goswami has further said that we don't know what the ED has filed before the Supreme Court. Now that's very important. She has gone ahead and said that whatever ED has filed in the Supreme Court, because the hearing has not started, they don't know, that the state does not know what ED has filed. We as in TMC want our political data to be safeguarded, that whatever has been stolen according to them has to be safeguarded. In Putta Swamy judgment, the right of privacy has to be protected. What she has quoted a Supreme Court judgment, and she has said that the right of privacy has to be protected. We are not before the SC on caveat. Now what they have said is that while they have filed a caveat in the Supreme Court, since the hearing has not started, so they exactly don't know what petition has been filed. We request that our data has to be protected, not used against us. Additional Solicitor General S.V. Raju has gone ahead and said that how can she say we are in any way intimidating them? Let me place on record that petitions filed before the Supreme Court. Menka Guruswamy has said that we only want our data to be protected, nothing else. As long as data is protected, your ladyship may dispose this entire matter. What has happened is that the Bengal government, represented by Dr. Menka Guruswamy, said that there should be some kind of order to be passed so that whatever ED has at least taken away or seized, that should be protected. In fact, the hearing is going on. The bench to Additional Solicitor General has said that your submissions are going to extent of disturbing the court. And Additional Solicitor General has said that I am sorry, my lord. Additional Solicitor General has said that I am the union lawyer, that is the state central government lawyer. I'm the Additional Solicitor General. I can represent the centre. Every second my mic is being muted. Now that's a very interesting charge that has been, at least a claim that has been made by S.C. Raju. He said that my mic during the hearing that is taking place virtually. He has said that his mic is being muted by someone, so he cannot in fact argue before the court because he is sitting here in Delhi and someone is muting his mic.
All those are the arguments that are being made. The developments taking place in the court. Let's break it down for our viewers once again. Remember the raids that took place and the arrival of the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee at the site, at the venue where the raids were being committed, and then she was seen leaving with some files in her hand. Now, Mamata Banerjee, the TMC has alleged that the Enforcement Dirctorate raids were conducted to steal TMC's data, and they are also demanding that the data that ED has is confidential. Those are confidential documents that belong to the TMC and they be protected. Enforcement Directorate, on the other hand, has asked for action against the Chief Minister. Enforcement Directorate says that the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, obstructed the investigation of the Enforcement Directorate. There was nothing political about it. It is regarding a money laundering case that the Enforcement Directorate is investigating, but the Chief Minister obstructed the process of investigation, the raids that were being conducted. The matter went to the court, where the hearing is currently underway, but petitions have also been filed in the Supreme Court. So Enforcement Directorate saying that the matter be adjourned at the moment, allow the Supreme Court to first hear the case and then maybe it can be resumed. So TMC wants the hearing to take place right now. Enforcement Directorate seeking adjournment. Let's go back to Bhavtosh, who continues to be with us on the broadcast, and he's getting us all the details of the arguments that are being made. Apart from the charges that are being leveled at the moment, what is the basic action that the Enforcement Directorate is seeking against the Chief Minister, Bhavtosh?
Well, Swati, if we go by the petition that has been filed both in the Calcutta High Court as well as in the Supreme Court, ED wants that there should be a CBI probe, a probe by the Federal Probe Agency, and that probe should include Mamata Banerjee, and that it should be against the Chief Minister, against the Kolkata Commissioner of Police, also against the Bengal DGP and others who, in fact, according to the Enforcement Dirctorate, quote unquote, that they barged into the places where they were carrying out raids and searches, which include the IPAC office as well as the Calcutta Police Commissioner's office. And they have said that they are accused of carrying out theft, and whatever they had seized during the searches that were stolen away. And it's a around 88 pages petition that has been filed in the Calcutta High Court last week, and also in the Supreme Court. Now, they have said that this has happened, and exactly the same kind of charge petition has been filed by the West Bengal. In fact, that's the kind of plea that has also been filed by the West Bengal government, and they have also filed a caveat saying that they should also be heard. Now, as far as the hearing is concerned, now what the Bengal government has said is that they have not got the copy of the Calcutta High of the Enforcement Dirctorate. In the hearing that has happened, there is also one of the council also have said that since the matter involves elections and also involves assembly elections that will be taking place, and data pertaining to the voters list and everything, then Election Commission should also be party to this entire matter. But this is a passing reference that has been made. Additional Solicitor General also said that how can she say we are in any way intimidating them, and he said, let me place on record the petitions that have been filed before the Supreme Court, and he has also said that we only want ED's data to be protected. As long as the data is protected, your ladyship, that is the judge who is listing this matter, she should dispose of the petitions that have been filed.
All right, so those are the arguments being presented. Stunning claim by TMC in court, alleging that ED is threatening the court. Our rights cannot be taken away. Those are the arguments that TMC is presenting. It wants the case to be heard today itself. ED's lawyer claims that the mic has been muted, that he's not being allowed to make his submissions. The ED versus Mamata hearing in High Court continues as we speak. Remember, the last hearing could not take place because there was chaos. And it was a packed courtroom. Today, some action has been taken to prevent that situation. The hearing is underway. Bhavtosh is getting us all the details. ED wants the matter to be adjourned because petitions have been filed in the Supreme Court as well. They want the hearing to first take place in the Supreme Court. But TMC says that they want the hearing to happen today itself. Bhavtosh is with us on the broadcast. Bhavtosh, The tussle really began when Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, reached the venue where the raids were taking place. And Mamata Banerjee alleges the raids have happened at the behest of the Home Ministry because the ED teams wanted to take away confidential documents of the TMC. ED, of course, keeps denying that, saying that there's nothing political about it. It's related to a matter that was registered in 2020 at the Delhi headquarters of the Enforcement Dirctorate.
Yes, Swati, in fact, this entire case, according to the ED, if we go by what the Enforcement Dirctorate has said, the Enforcement Dirctorate has said that this case revolves around a money laundering case that was filed way back in 2020. And this case pertains to a case involving coal smuggling. And they have said that the person of interest as far as this case is not Pratik Jain, but Anup Majhi, who was arrested first by the CBI and then subsequently by the Enforcement Directorate. They've said that the proceeds of crime in this case stands at around 2,700 crore rupees, and they've said that one of the private companies in West Bengal had, in fact, through various shell companies, also transferred some 20 crore rupees to IPAC. That happened way back in 2022, just ahead of the Goa Assembly elections. Now, this charge has been denied by IPAC as well as by the West Bengal government and also by the TMC. Now, but ED has said that they had also recorded statements of several individuals connected with coal smuggling, and they have said that all of them had confirmed it to them. But it's the timing of the raids that have been questioned not only by TMC but also by other opposition parties, saying that this raid that has happened just ahead of the assembly elections, questioning why this raids happened. But ED maintained that while carrying out these raids and searches ahead of the assembly of assembly elections, there was something fishy about it. ED on its part had said that while they were carrying out raids and searches, Mamata Banerjee barged in and also stole some documents.
All right, so those, of course, are the arguments that we've heard both outside and inside the court. The hearing continues. We're taking a very short break. Thank you, Baptosh, for getting us the details. We'll continue to track the story very